Hi guys. I have been meaning to make this video for a while, but I figure, there's no time like the present. I wanted to tell everybody my coming out story and what I've had to deal with in relation to everything that's happened the past couple months in the community. I came out to my parents at 14. I was very young, and my mom actually found messages on MySpace, and there were messages that I did not want her to see, and she threatened to read them if I didn't tell her why I didn't want her to see them, and it was because I was gay. Um, so I kind of was forced to come out to my mom, and she didn't take it well, and over the next 4 years we had a really bad falling out. My dad found an email that I had sent one of my favorite authors, Brent Hardinger, who is gay, um, kind of talking about coming out and how to go about it and what to do. And he simply asked me, are you gay? And I told him, yeah. And he was like, that's fine. I love you. You're my son. I don't have a problem with it. Um, and it's ironic that now, 4 years later, I'm a lot closer to my mom than I am my dad. And I see my dad like maybe once a month. And I see my mom every day and I talk to her every day. I hear a lot of stories about kids going through a lot in school and at home and, being harassed and bullied and just constantly made fun of and ridiculed for being gay or bi. And it's terrible to me that someone would do that to someone else. Um, Growing up, I really didn't have a problem with, ridicule or any type of harassment. Um, Probably until about middle or high school. And going into high school, from middle school, I had a really good friend that I had been friends with for many years, maybe 7 or 8 years. And um, I heard from the grapevine that he was talking about me to his friends, saying that he doesn't feel comfortable with me staying at his house anymore because he thought that I was gay, and he didn't he didn't want me staying over anymore. And it was really hard for me to have a friend that I've been friends with for 7 years. Sorry, to say that to me, or not to me, but just to say that I'm different, that I'm not the same person that I was all those 7 years. Um, I confronted him about it, and he straight up told me that he didn't like the idea of me staying with him. And going into my freshman year, coupled with a few other things, we stopped being friends. We weren't friends anymore. Um, it was hard. I mean, like, losing your best friend for something like that, it's hard. It's really hard. Through high school, I never really had to deal with, really bad harassment. I never really had to deal with being shoved into lockers and being made fun of and being called a fag or anything like that. I've dealt with it, but not on a regular basis. So I can't really identify with those people that have, and I can't fathom someone wanting to take their own life because of someone else's actions. I can't get my head around that these kids killed themselves because someone else wanted to make themselves feel better, and they thought that ridiculing that person would help. It's just, it's incredibly upsetting to me that this is still happening. Going into my sophomore year, um, I was very, very depressed. it was for multiple reasons, but I fell into a very deep depression. Was not in a good place in my life. Um, I never attempted suicide, but I thought about it from time to time, and there was a few times that I would just be driving, on back roads and by myself, and just thought like, what would happen if I just let go of the wheel right now? What would happen? And one time, I remember that I did. I let go and just closed my eyes. And the second my car hit the grass, I realized that every single problem that I'm dealing with right now is easily fixable. Easily fixable. And is completely temporary. Um, if not for my best friend, I don't think I would be here. Um, she she was there for me through everything. She always has been. I'm a little choked up. Um, she's always been there for me, and I think that my my life I owe to her, because I feel like had she not been here, I wouldn't have been here either. Anyways, moving forward. Now that I'm out of high school, it's a whole nother world. I mean, I've been out of high school for, what, God, 7 months, 8 months? Something terribly minuscule. And it's a totally different world. It's so much more open-minded, and it's just so different. You don't have to deal with the people anymore. You don't have to deal with just stupid people that don't care about you, and that don't care whether you're crying, whether you're upset, whether you're suicidal. So, basically, I'm trying to say that no matter what you're going through right now, no matter how hard it is for you, no matter how dark your life is right now, I promise it gets better. I promise. Nothing, nothing that could happen to you is worth taking your own life. Nothing. Just, just hold on. Those 4 years, trust me, they fly by, and at the end, it's so much better. So much better. I mean, it's only been a few months, and it's already so much better. Just, just know it gets better. We need you to hold on and to make this world a better place. We need you to spread awareness that being gay is not a bad thing. Just hold on and just keep hope alive, because I promise you, high school flies by, and the minute you leave, the minute you graduate, everything gets better. It all becomes worth it. If there's one thing you take away from this video, take away that nothing is worth ending everything for. No matter how dark your life is, no matter how far you think you are to hitting rock bottom, it gets better. It always gets better.